Happy Sunday, everyone. Good morning if you're in North America. Good afternoon and evening if you are in Europe or Australia or Asia. Welcome to another weekly watch recap, April 14th, Sunday, 2024. Watches and wonders happening this week. A whole lot of stuff going on. We're going to break down some of it that came at the later half of the week. If you want to see some of the other analysis and reactions to some of the releases that came out earlier in the week, the link below, you can catch the Tuesday night stream where I had Amin and Dib and Marcus and Joe and the chat giving their analysis and their opinions. Before we get started, just a few house cleaning stuff. I don't work with brands, right? I don't do paid reviews. So your subscription and your likes and your shares and your thumbs up, all the stuff, all the accoutrement is very, very much appreciated. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for the support over the years. I really, again, appreciate it very much. And if you are not a member of the Bobby Legs YouTube community group, well, you can hit the join button. You should see it somewhere around here, right? Depending on your operating system, right? Some show up, some don't. I don't think it shows up in the mobile so easily. It's more on the desktop. And join, join for a little nominal fee a month. You get to participate in the community Discord. And, every once in a while, I do a giveaway for members. Anyway, let's get started. We have a lot going on. Now, please also keep in mind, so much stuff came out in the last week or so. I'm not going to be able to get all of it, right? Like I said, if you want to catch the earlier stuff, go to the stream, the link below for earlier week. But I try to do my best and pick some of the stuff that came out in the later week that really interest me. And hopefully it'll interest you as well. So let's get started. First off, Jaeger LeCoultre 2 Metric Chronograph Moon. What an amazing watch! The watchmaker's watchmaker. It is stunning. It is beautiful. A nice size, 42.5 millimeter diameter with a 14 millimeter thickness, and it fits all the stuff in that case. It's pretty amazing. Microblasted Savonier style case, right? Um, Silver guilloche on the dial for the pink gold, opening copper colored dial for the platinum model. 3 sub dials. You got chronograph hours, moon phase, day and night indicator, and a bunch of other stuff that make this watch just an amazing, amazing piece of craftsmanship here. Powered by the JLC caliber 391 with manual winding with dual wing system, twin power reserve of 50 hours each. Amazing. Again, with the pink gold, $79,000 euro, 79,000 euro, 97,000 euro for the platinum. Let me say a quick hello. Hi, Wilson. Thanks for the support. Hobby Bobby. Wolfgang, good to see you. Underachieving Watch Collector. Junior Johnson, good to see you. As anyone watching from their computer? Oh, I guess us boomers are. We still watch stuff from our computer. Oh, Wolfgang, nope, he's got a 78-inch TV. Very boomer-like, needs the big screen. Uh, let's move on. Hey, Bremont. Okay. So a lot of controversy about this release from some of the watch groups that I am privy to. Very, very harsh release, in my opinion. You got a Terra Nova 38. You got a chronograph here. You got a turning bezel, I guess a diver style. Well, actually, it's a north, east, west, and south, so it's compass style. Look, I mean, Bremont gets a lot of flack from the collector community, not so much from the average Joe watch citizen because that stuff doesn't matter, but it gets a lot of flack from some of us because of some of the movement shenanigans in the past. But this is a tough release. I have to admit it. And their previous catalog, very very classic kind of looking sporty pieces. Nothing Design wise, very very safe, right, and pleasing, I have to admit, right. But this is a little too far, a little too far here, and I don't know how I feel about it, and I think it deserves a lot of criticism, the criticism that it gets. Moving on to the Parmigiani Fleurier Tanda micro rotor, no date, very very classic looking um, uh, dress piece with two hands and a micro rotor. Good looking piece, right? I mean, for me, some of these newer Parmigianis without the complications, I feel like there's a whole lot of space in the dial, right? But look, it may not be for me, but I think it is for a lot of people, and maybe I just need to get over that. I know when I see these in person, I'm always amazed by the finishing um, of of the movement side, and dial side looks a lot better um, than it does in pictures. I mean, this is definitely a watch you definitely want to see in person. But for me, there's still a little too much space. But for other people, other people like that. So to each his own. We have the Caliber PF 703 in house with the micro rotor, as I said, 48 hour power reserve, going around 23,500 Swiss francs. So kind of pricey, right? Very very pricey for just a two-hander Parmigiani. Yeah, I mean you know, stainless steel, you know, um, but sure enough, sure enough. I mean, this will appeal to a lot of people who are Parmigiani fans for sure, and maybe you can get a discount. Moving along, Nomos Glazute. You know how to, if it was a German release, I had to stick it in here. The Tangenti with 31 unique colors, and I put the color palette in there. Price is 1925 euro, a 37.5 millimeter case diameter, only 7 millimeters thick, right? So a nice, fun, dressy manual wine piece, right? 47 millimeter lug to lug. For me, um, the downside to the Tangenti and to a lot of Nomos models, and to a greater extent a lot of German models, even though brands, even though I'm a big fan of German, these wired straight lugs, to me they're just not very appealing. And so when it comes to Nomos, that's why I favor the Club, because you have a more of a tapered lug going on there, and to me that's more eye catching, more pleasing. Yeah, Glashütte. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm gonna be in that part of the world in a couple of months, and hopefully I can finally nail it down and not make a fool out of myself. But I'll probably make a fool of myself. Moving along, the Grand Seiko Sport Collection Spring Drive Chronograph GMT SBGC 275 limited edition. Now, folks, I'm not a big fan of red dials. I am not. I just, it doesn't really appeal to me. Um, I'm more picky when it comes to it. I um I love this. I love this. This is like one of my favorite. This is like the only red dial I would ever consider this. If you can go on Monochrome or Hodinkee or on the GS site, just zoom in, and this is just such a beauty. Now, the biggest drawback here for some people is going to be the near 17 millimeter case thickness of it. Yes, a 44.5 millimeter is a big size. That doesn't bother me. You have a 50 millimeter lug to lug. That fits for me um, just well on my 6 and 7 3/4 inch wrist. But that thickness, even though I'm not too scared off by certain thickness in watches, I mean, this is going to be a tough sell for a lot of people anyway, just because of the dimensions. But it is such a great looking watch. Oof, man. The dial is textured dial inspired by the lion's mane fiery red color. Just amazing. The caliber 9R 96 adjusted in-house column wheel, spring drive technology. You have a GMT functionality, 72-hour power reserve. It's coming out in July. It's only going to be limited to 700 pieces. Um, Oh, and it's titanium, right? I mean, the high intensity titanium. So a titanium case and bracelet, and you're looking at 1400. So maybe the titanium makes it just slightly more wearable for some. But wow, what a beautiful dial! Can't get over it. Moving quite along here, we have the Chopard LUC, a different color with a floral screen. Big fan of these sector dial Chopards. You have the LUC 9612, the in-house COSC certified movement. Just a stunner. 65-hour power reserve, just a little over 11,000 Swiss francs. Moving forward here, the de Bethune. I believe this is a new release, the Purple Rain. Look, I think this watch is incredible, and it's not for everyone. I love I'm a big Prince fan, right? Purple Rain, great album, one of my favorite albums of all time, and because of that, I don't know if that's like a psychological effect here going on with this watch. Why? I mean, I'm not particularly attracted to the DB28, but this one, this is just up my alley, man. I love this piece. I've had a chance to try on a DB28, not this variation, obviously, because this just came out, but and it's fine. The lug system is kind of weird, right? And it sits nice on the wrist. The movement side is very interesting, but man, I just love that. No, I disagree with you, Chaz. I think Prince would be like, it's not enough purple. You have too much non-purple going on the dial side here. Anyway, I love this watch. I really do. Uh, Going on here. Now, this has got to be one of my favorite releases of the week. And this is the Chopard Alpine Eagle XL Chrono Titanium. Kind of the opposite of a reaction that I got with that Alpine Eagle skeletonized dial that came out earlier in the week. That was kind of just a little tough on the eyes for some of us. Apparently, it's doing really well with the experts and the reviewers. They really like it, but I don't see that. But this one, oh man, it's a beautiful look. I know you're getting AP vibes here. I know you're getting a lot of vibes from other brands and models, but man, I love that Roman 12 at the 12 o'clock. I love this dial. It's amazing. Um, just a great piece. One of my favorite releases. Price point, not too happy about the price point, right? I mean, it's really high. Hopefully that you can get this, a you know, little discount on that one eventually on the secondary. But it's got great dimensions here. Um, pretty pretty nice height size for a a chronograph, not too thick at 13.15, grade 5 titanium. That dial is just that roan blue is just amazing. You got the Chopard 0305C automatic flyback chronograph with a column wheel and a vertical clutch. 60-hour power reserve, cost certified, 23,700 Swiss francs. Just amazing. One of my favorites this week for sure. Moving across, and this watch gets the bobby legs. Okay, I see what's going on here. Yeah, I think I kind of like it, and that is the Chanel Super Leggera Edition Intense Black. You got a caliber one that was developed with Romain Gaultier hand-on movement, 72-hour power reserve, 30 joules, jumping hours, retrograde minutes, seconds. I'm a sucker for these. I kind of like the stealthy sportiness of this one. Love that big jumping hour at the 6 o'clock position. So cool. 42 millimeter diameter, black ceramic case and bezel. I like this. Well, look, it's for limited 100 pieces. It's close to 45,000 francs. Insane number. But if you could just put that aside, I just think this is a really cool watch. Moving along here, and the Cartier Santos Dumont lacquer coming out with some colors here. 21,100 in platinum, 15,000 in gold. Limited edition to 200 pieces for the platinum, and the 224 time production for gold. 224 time production for the gold models, with the caliber movement 430 MC based on the Piaget 430 hand wound, olive green, taupe gray, peacock blue lacquer dials with a sunray brush finish. Beautiful watches. Price point just insane. Of course, they all are. They're all going up in the prices here, but it is limited, and some of these lacquered down Santos that are limited do very, very well, and they're very, very, very hard to get. Moving forward, Bell and Ross. I know Bell and Ross came out with a couple other things, and a lot of these watches I'm showing, a lot of the brands came out with other ones. I'm just trying to pick the best one out of here and keep this relatively to a short stream. But you have the Bell and Ross Black Ceramic Edition, 3 different variations here. The price to be determined. Doesn't seem like they had a price here per se. Maybe somebody has read something where there is a price that they're floating around. Please put that in the comment below. But yeah, the black and sun rays brush finish are transparent with tinted crystal or skeletized models, rhodium plated hands. Just a cool piece, cool piece. You know, somebody will like it. And look, that is it. Wrapping it up. Now I know I missed a couple. It's just a lot going on this week. Again, if you missed some of the stuff from the beginning of the week, check out the stream on Tuesday night with Amin, Joe, um, Dib, and Marcus, and we go over extensively for an hour and a half a lot of the releases and our takes on it. Anyway, guys, you guys have a great Sunday. Please remember to subscribe, like, and do all that kind of cool stuff. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tonight over at the Watch Soup live stream channel with Watchdog Clayton with our Watch Soup takes of the week. Anyway, have a good one, guys.